What's going on, everyone? I'm Trayvon Miles alongside Jeff Harris and Jonah Restuccio.
And welcome into the Delmarva Sports Insider.
The only show giving you in-depth analysis to all local sports here on the shore.
That's exactly right. Coming up on tonight's episode, North Dorchester Boys Hoops looking to do something they hadn't done in 3 years.
Right.
Facing their rival Cambridge South Dorchester.
And guys, we're going to share 100 and counting the story of Smyrna senior wrestling captain Tony Wiest and his rise to the top of the Delaware wrestling ranks.
Pretty good.
And I'm excited about this. We cannot forget about hockey. We check in on the Kent Island Bucks as they hosted Arundel earlier this week.
Good.
That's exactly right. Of course, it's always cool to get something new in the show, right?
That's
pretty cool.
I love it.
Welcome to the show you know and love. It's DSI, guys. The winter sports season, regular season, I should say, is coming to an end already. But we still have some intriguing stuff going on in these last couple weeks. Late in the season began on Long Avenue, the highly anticipated rematch between Stephen Decatur and unbeaten Y-High. The first matchup in Berlin.
It was a good one.
Of course, lived up to
expectations.
expectations with the Indians snapping Decatur's 29-game home win streak. Seahawks look to return the favor on Thursday, to end Y-High's undefeated season. What an electric environment we had in the Waller Dome. On that night. Off the steal, ball thrown up to Jaden Baker.
That's your boy
24,
right there.
laying it up.
Yeah.
That's exactly right. Y-High, 8-point lead at the half. Midway through the third, Boyles and Decatur going to come alive. Kevon Boyles, that is, catching fire.
Again.
His team
Flames.
in this game. Game high 26 for number one in this game. Decatur actually took a lead late in the third and into the fourth, but when Y-High needed it, they got it from number 30, Devontae Dixon. 6-step back, 22 points, 10 rebounds, including a three-pointer right there. And in the fourth, the clutchest moment would go to Keyshawn Marshall, the junior reserve off the bench, knocking down the three. Tribe up by 3. Baker trying to seal this game at the line. His free throw going to go off. So Boyles possibly going to get one last chance at this. I said he had a game-high 26. He wishes he had at least 29. That three just off the mark. Y-High wins it 58-55. Y-High moving to 20-0 on the season, and that clinches the Bayside South title. Guys, another resilient win for the Indians. I have to say, just 2 games now away from a perfect regular season. But going into the playoffs, honestly, I would be a little concerned. These games and these margins for this team is getting a little bit closer every time.
Whenever you're undefeated, you always want, as bad as it sounds, you want to lose one. You think back, college basketball is completely different, but Kentucky, when they were undefeated, they lost their one in the Final Four. Their season's over. You want to get used to how it is, so you know when that fault does happen, you know what to correct for the next game.
Exactly right.
But that team's having a lot of fun
out there
being
on
undefeated,
the court.
You can see
you're
being
a high schooler,
being
undefeated.
And you must be proud because you're a proud Y-High
well, I would say so,
to go back there. Big crowd out there. But guys, transitioning over to Bennett because they were in action earlier this week hosting Crisfield Wednesday night. Now, Crabbers legend Andre Collins and his Bennett Clippers taking on David Arnold and the Crabbers. Bennett still unbeaten at home. Amir Thomas gets it in the right corner, pump fakes, and hits the three. Crisfield answering the other way. Justin Cohen to the cup. He gets the and one. Still Bennett up by 8 at the break, though. To the second half, Devin Binns going to extend the Bennett lead with the flick of the wrist. Time running down in the third, and you're going to check out Rykel
Waters.
He's been on fire
lately. Going to drive to the basket and makes the layup as the third quarter ends. But Bennett, they still hold an 8-point lead, 49-41. Christian Crawford fakes out the defender. Yeah, you could say that again. And hits the corner three. Crabbers climb within 3, but it wasn't enough. Binns drives to the basket and dishes it to Harold Morton as Bennett remains undefeated at home with his 68-62 win. And guys, now the question really turns to, will they remain unbeaten at home when the regular season comes to a close?
We have to see. You know, the main game that's coming up here is Y-High at home. So the final game of the regular season. I don't know. I'm not going to say yes or no, but I will say Bennett's playing some good basketball. Finally got a hold up the top of that 3A North spot.
Yeah, with Y-High coming into Bennett later on this week, they lost to Y-High, by 50 earlier this season.
So
I'm not sure how much the home court advantage would really dictate the score. But we're going to skip ahead to Thursday. Washington, they visited Parkside, and Khalid Gates, he's back in his old stomping grounds as his new team. Washington takes on Parkside here in Salisbury. But early on, the Rams on fire. Tyler Polson from the wing and one for the three. You rarely see that. He gets the 4-point to play, 16 points in the first half for the big fella. Parkside with the 3-point lead at half, and then second half, Jalen DeLoach dripping the sauce in the lane. The Rams extend that lead. Then a little later, Tyrese Purnell, one-handed slam in transition. But those Jacks hung around, and Khalid says, I see you do that, but I'll do this. Drives through the lane. Nobody picks up the ball. Go ahead and throw it down. 18 points for the kid that can do it all tonight. And then later on, who else? Josh Sproul, the human highlight reel with an and one. Game high 22 for him as the Jags, they take it on the road 71-65. Now, guys, Parkside coming into the season looked great on paper. They have all the transfers coming in.
Tell me about it.
But now with Gates gone and Polson really being the only one stepping up, it's kind of been a disappointing year for him.
I would say so. Like we said before, you know, Parkside, it seems like every single year, you know, they get a lot of hype behind, and we really thought that they would have a great year with all the transfers that came in, but just hasn't worked out for some reason.
Hasn't worked out, but, you know, some games they're losing late. Other games they're able to separate in the first half, and they can't close things out. So definitely some things to improve upon.
A full game.
And they're going to have a lot of underclassmen, some juniors as well, returning next year. So not saying they're looking forward to next year at this point, but maybe.
And guys, also the season's not over yet, so they might get one more chance at Y-High in the Waller Dome. Never know what can happen during playoff time. Exactly right. All right, on to some action from the Bayside North. Easton making the trip up Route 50 to take on Kent Island. The Warriors come in with a 1-game lead on Kent County for first place in the North.
This team knows how
early
to get
on, road team on the fast break. Jahia Brown getting a steal, finds Jaden Copper. Big man's going to lay it in. Young Kevin Durant, he is. Tough start for 35. The Bucks, but Taquan Courtney going to take the pass and finish at the rim. Game high 18 points for Taquan in this one, but still a strong showcase from Easton. I don't know, that looked like a walk to me. I'm not sure. Justin Fenwick going to get the and one, though. Bucket plus the foul. Different story in the second half for Kent Island. John Van Wee going to get the and one. They cut the lead for Easton just to 5, but the Warriors playing keep away late, and Ryan Farr ends up with it and knocking down a dagger in the corner. Easton taking care of business in this one, 61-48.
I thought we played pretty good. We got to miss some defensive assignments on the defensive end, and we need to get straight. Free throws is killing us again. We got to start making our free throws. But overall, we got practice tomorrow. We'll be fine. We're not supposed to be in the position we're in. I knew that we were going to be pretty good. We just got to keep on fighting day to day. Like I tell them, one game at a time. And everything will be fine.
Guys, it was rivalry city in Hurlock Monday night. Cambridge South Dorchester visiting North Dorchester. Jaheim Copper hits the 3 from the wing, but Cambridge matching that. Logan Middleton hits his own 3 from the wing. Second half, though, Devion Dawkins going to take it under the hoop for the lay-in. Check out the drive there on the baseline. Back the other way, Keyshawn Potter. Watch this. Going to kick it out to Niall Thompson, who hits the short jumper there. Justin Warner, though, going to go coast to coast on the other end. Check out this drive. Driving through traffic, hitting the layup deep into the paint. North Dorchester, they pull away late as Dawkins going to hit a 3 from the outside corner. North Dorchester wins it by 7, 70-63.
We came along great at the end. In the fourth quarter, we all just decided, man, this is our game. We just have to go and fight for it all. When we went out there, we fought hard. Coach told us to hustle, keep the intensity up, and it was just everything.
That's North Dorchester with their first win over Cambridge since 2015. Got to feel good to beat your rival, right?
Yeah, earlier in the season, Cambridge South Dorchester ran away with the one in their home gym, but this one just obviously the script was flipped a little bit. But all right, it's time to hit our first break. But when we return, we've ran through Maryland, so up to Delaware we go. Full highlights from the week that was in the Henlopen and Easiac after the break.
Hi, I'm Jaden Copper from Easton High School, and you're watching Delmarva Sports Insider.